Guys, today we have important stuff to talk about. I'm going to show you a crazy correlation between Bitcoin and the US dollar index. I am going to show you what the top experts are predicting as a close for this year. And I'm also going to show you this chart which shows us that maybe, just maybe, we are going to see some massive price action to the upside here in the near future. Finally, I want to talk about Vault, which is another lending platform, which has also now seem to have gone insolvent. They have stopped withdrawals, so I'm going to talk about that. So welcome back, everybody. My name is Christian. I'm bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And let's begin on the 4-hourly time frame as usual. You can see that yesterday we did have a little bit of a rally, try to break through or try to get inside of this orange box right here. Got rejected, right now going sideways. So nothing has really changed here. My strategy is still going to be the same. My thoughts on the market are still the same as well. But on the weekly time frame, you can see that we are inside of this blue bubble, which have been a good buying opportunity previously. Every time we've gone down below this red line, you already know about this. But one thing I want to show you is the correlation between the US dollar index and Bitcoin. So if I take away all of that and I flip on the US dollar index, now what is the US dollar index? The US dollar index is a strength measure of the US dollar compared to every other fiat currency in the world. And what you can see here is that after having a downtrend for quite a while, if I zoom out here, you can see that we are definitely looking back at the last like 20 years or more than that, actually 40 years, you can see that we are in a downtrend. But zooming out or zooming in to where we are at right now, you can see that we have broken a multi-year resistance level right here. And we have not only broken it, we have gone down, retested it on the dollar index. And right now it looks like this wants to go higher. This is not a bad looking chart. This seems pretty bullish for the US dollar index. Now, the problem is that usually we have an inverse correlation between the US dollar and Bitcoin, meaning that when the US dollar index is becoming stronger, Bitcoin usually goes down. And when the US dollar is becoming weaker, Bitcoin tends to go up. So I'm going to show you this right here. So the teal chart here is the US dollar index. And just like I said previously, what you can see here is that when the US dollar index is going up, we tend to have Bitcoin going down here. And when the US dollar index tends to go down, that is when you tend to see Bitcoin go up. So you can see we went down here, Bitcoin went up, here Bitcoin went down, US dollar went up. As well here, the US dollar index went down, Bitcoin went up. And now we've seen a prolonged period where the US dollar index have been going up and Bitcoin has been going down. So this is definitely an interesting point to look at here. For now, this looks bullish, but remember, this is fiat currency and the US dollar is not something I think is going to outperform assets over time. But also remember that in times of uncertainty, the US dollar is probably still the strongest currency out there. This is why you see the US dollar go up in strength, because it is compared to other fiat currencies out there. But at some point this is going to shift and the market is going to pivot to a more risk on kind of market, and that is where you are going to see massive pumps in Bitcoin and tech stocks and the markets in general. And the higher we are here on the US dollar index, the more room for pumps we're going to have also here for Bitcoin and the traditional market. So that is definitely something I am keeping my eye on. Make sure to subscribe and activate the bell. I'm going to keep you updated on the US dollar chart right here. Also, what I want to show you is the current liquidity in the market. And what you can see here is on Bookmap, you can see that we have massive buy orders for Bitcoin. This is close to 1,000 Bitcoin in this $19,000 vicinity right here. So if we do see a drop for Bitcoin, then expect these buy orders to trigger and expect this level to be massive support for Bitcoin. You can see that we are having a red line right here. This is the current liquidity in the order book. You can see massive buy orders right here. This is usually what you have seen recently as well in the drops into the $19,000 levels. You can see that we had a big drop right here. Boom, boom, went down. You had massive liquidity rate right here as well. These guys, I think, stepped in right at this level and from that level we've had some small pumps to the upside, but definitely not been going down lower than that level. And if we continue here, you can see the $19,000 level. You have massive liquidity here below. At the point where we were going down, the liquidity was here, and from the vicinity of this level, we started to go up as well. So yeah, this is really interesting. You can see another drop right here into the $19,000 level. Again, finding support here. And that is pretty much where we are right now. We are seeing some nice pumps to the upside here, some sideways action as well. But in general, I do believe that $19,000 is going to be a level which a lot of people are going to try to defend. Are they going to be successful or not? Well, that remains to be seen. But yeah, Bookmap, very useful tool for tracking the liquidity in the market right now. And by the way, they have also provided me with a 20% discount. If you want to get Bookmap for yourself, you are able to get 20% off this week. And this is for the first month of your order. Sign up for Bookmap this week with this coupon code if you want to get a bit of a discount. And also, of course, Bybit if you want to claim a $4,530 bonus. Also, Femex 4,500 on Femex. So let's look at what the experts are expecting here for the S&P 500. Well, they are expecting actually a rebound during the second half of 2020. On average, a 17% return from the second half. Now, that means that they're expecting us to be at around 4,500 come close of 2020. Now, where does that leave us? Well, we are currently right now at 3,800. So that means that they are expecting a rally up to basically this massive resistance level right here at the orange box. So this is 6 months. Let's see if they are going to be correct or not. But these people, they may be expecting the Fed to start easing on their massive aggressive rate hikes. So we will see about that, guys. Let's talk about Vault. So Vault was another lending platform, or it is another lending platform. And they have halted withdrawals as well. So you're still seeing the contagion happen here in the crypto space. I hope that you did not have too much money involved yourself, but they have stopped withdrawals, they have stopped deposits as well, and they are looking to, I don't know, we will see what comes out of this, guys, but it's not looking good for these lending platforms. Overall, if you have any money on these lending platforms, I would definitely consider withdrawing that money. Finally, let's talk about this. So the previous cycles here, you can see that we have a massive parabolic phase. It lasted 336 days. And then you also have, you know, a part of a bear market here, boom, going sideways, going down, and then another pump here. Now this lasted for 728 days. Now the parabolic cycle after that actually also lasted 3 times as long as this previous parabolic phase. So 3 times 336 days is 1,057 days, which was the same length as this parabolic phase right here. Now, are we going to see the same thing with this second phase? 728 days would mean 2,170 days. Then it means that we could still potentially be in a super cycle right here. Now, take this with a massive grain of salt, of course. This is one kind of a thing you can adjust at your will, but don't put too much thought into it. But it's just interesting to see that this phase lasted 3 times as long as this phase. Maybe this phase is going to last 3 times as long as this one as well. What do you think? Let me know down in the comment section. I still think that we are going to slide down a little bit lower. We are going to go sideways for quite a while, and then we are going to have massive pumps for Bitcoin, but I don't see that in the near future. Guys, that's what I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.